The Milwaukee Bucks now 16-2 in round one last 4 years. They advance again. That's 20 wins in their last 22 tips against the Chicago Bulls. 116-100. They wrap it in 5, and it wasn't even that close, with Giannis leading the way with 33 points. They got balanced scoring throughout. All right, let's bring in Bill Reiter. And Bill, this is a team that are the defending champs. A lot of us forget that, right? They take care of business. When the series went to Chicago, Milwaukee just ratcheted it up a notch without Middleton, just blew out the Bulls in 2 straight, and then take care of business in Game 5. What are your impressions on how they handled this series?
Yeah, I mean, Jim, you said it. I think you nailed it. These are the defending champions. Last year, most of us, myself included, slept on that Milwaukee Bucks team.
Yep.
They go out, they win an NBA championship. They've got in Giannis, one of the best teams on earth. And what do? We sleep on these guys again. We mix in some doubts, and obviously Middleton's an important player. But when you've got Giannis and you've got some of the depth on that team, and you've got just what they've been through and what they accomplished last year, they are going to be formidable against anyone they play, especially a Bulls team, Jim, that just isn't great defensively, obviously missing key guys throughout the series and in this elimination game. And I know hindsight's 20/20, but I think we all should have, myself included, seen a little more clearly how dominant Milwaukee was going to be, even with Middleton not available.
Yeah, that's a great point. You talk about that depth, right? Grayson Allen stepped up big time in games 3 and 4. On this night, how about 17 rebounds from Bobby Portis? How about 20 points from Pat Connaughton? So they get it really deep in that roster in terms of contributions. But when you look at the Chicago Bulls, Lonzo Ball injury at the tail end of the season, didn't have him. Levine in and out of the lineup, didn't play in Game 5. DeMar DeRozan, of course, made a huge impact on this organization throughout the season. But how would you characterize this Chicago Bulls season now that it's over?
I think it's a success, and I think whatever sort of sense of failure or letdown or disappointment that's happening right now in Chicago and in that front office comes because there were massive expectations for an organization that was at the top of the Eastern Conference standings for a long time and really was ahead of schedule. Alex Caruso is another guy that, not a flashy name, but really critical to what they do in the regular season, played about half the games. And in those games, that Bulls team was good enough to be the top, in terms of winning percentage, the top team in the East. And without Alex Caruso, they were kind of what they were, a 5 or a 6 seed, somewhere in that range. So we'll presume they get healthy next year. They're extremely well coached. They've got great depth. And the reality is, and Trae Young sort of talked about this in his elimination game the other night, you got to win some and lose some and go through some battles together to figure out and learn how to climb that ladder that is the NBA postseason. I know Chicago wanted to do more. I think it's a very successful season. I think their future's pretty bright.
Yeah, no question. DeMar DeRozan was a great acquisition. I'm sure the Lakers are wishing they went in that direction in the offseason.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.